podcast. Who you better tune in. You can see the picture, all you gotta do is zoom in. You in your man cave, it's no time for your girlfriend. They talk about the Sixers and how the Sixers gon' win. If they take your loss, they gon' hear BG going in. Jenny from the block, that's a lot. They was up 10, now they down 5. You can see it in his eyes, he a fan for life, and he sitting courtside. Sports guy, if you know me, I'ma say fly. How I cross you over like when they had AI. I still a ball, I ain't ask you may I. Not at my house, they can bet. I ain't gotta try. Maxi for the 3, he try and win. They don't want the time, B try and win. I don't wanna see that boy cry, I live by the gun. I'ma shoot, I don't wanna die to eat, sleep sixes. You should know that it's game time.
Avanto, this shit wavy.
Welcome back to East Sleep Sixers. Your boy Sixers fan for life. We got BG in the building, and tonight the Sixers got to play the Milwaukee Bucks. Now, even though they got injury of their own, Tyrese Maxey is a game time decision.
The decision has been made. Shut up.
All right.
Look, while the song was going off. While the song was going off, I saw it. I was like, yes, Maxey playing.
So, Joel Embiid is still out. Kelly Oubre is out. Dan Bona is still out. That's our injury report.
I pulled that away kind of quick. We got Tyrese Maxey, VJ Edgecombe, Justin Edwards, everybody's favorite, Paul George back in the lineup, and Andre Drummond. We're going with 4 guards, y'all. 4 guards and Drummond.
All right. Son, appreciate you stopping by again. You on the streak. I see you. You know what I'm saying? Be careful out there, getting home, whatnot. Hope you had a good practice.
Oh, that shit. That's the Hooper?
That's the Hooper. Yeah.
Oh, man. I'll cook you, man. Almighty. Check rock, man.
Come on, gang. Just because you're the Jolly Green Giant. Green Giant.
These knees don't do what they pause. Hey, yo.
Yeah.
Whoa. I don't move quite as good as I used to. That's what I'll say. Wow. I'm tripping. Man, come on, let's talk about basketball.
Hey, look, if we play the game of 5v5, BG will be PJ Tucker and I'll be Danny Green. Me and him will be the corner boys, and you can do all the scoring, son.
Hey, Almighty, look. You've been around long enough, you know BG gonna talk that good shit. If the opportunity ever presented itself, I ain't doing it. I'm gonna just be real with you. Like if I just so happen to be at the crib and Jose said, "Hey, check rock," I'm gonna be like, "No, you got it, dog. This is a young man's game, and I'm gonna leave it to you, bro."
I ain't got enough icy hot, gang. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't got enough icy hot. I can't do that no more.
Oh, man, that's a good point, Lionel. I'm glad. You know what? This is a great segue for keys, but I'm going to read it first, and then we're going to go into the keys. Jose, he's talking directly to you. This is a must-win. Doc Rivers is a horrible adjusting coach. He don't make adjustments, kind of like the guy we have. So, what is your keys to victory against our former coach, Doc Rivers?
Oh man, this is gonna be a battle of who could coach the third quarter better. The trap game starts after the half. You understand what I'm saying? For 12 minutes.
The 2 worst third quarter coaching teams in history. Well, I don't even know if they're the 2 worst, but as their tenures as Sixer coaches, they're the 2 worst third quarter coaching teams in history. So man, yeah,
it's gonna be decided in the third quarter. I don't care what you say, gang.
We can skip the first half. Skip the first half.
Yep.
Look, we can skip the first half, and we know we're gonna win the fourth because that's what we've been doing all year. So we just need to watch the third quarter. Everybody, make sure you tuned in the third quarter, and we need all the support we can get.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with my keys to victory first. I ain't gonna go with just the third quarter, and I know Jose gonna give us more than just we got to win the third quarter. Man, I want to win the points in the paint battle tonight, man. With Giannis not being there, I want to show like we're not scared of these dudes. We're not scared of them with Giannis, but man, they missing a best player. Not only their best offensive player, but their best defensive player. man, let's take advantage of that. Like, I get it, they still a formidable team, but when teams missing our best player, when we missing our best player, we be sweating sometimes. Let's make them sweat tonight, man. Make them realize they missing their best player and put the ass, man. Please.
Kabir, Malik, Giannis ain't playing.
Yeah, no Giannis tonight. No Giannis. He has a groin injury and won't be back until, I believe, the first week of December, if not the end of November, even though we almost at the end of November.
Yeah, we don't have to worry about the Greek Freak. We might have to worry about his brother, though.
The asses. I call him the asses because he is the assest basketball player I've ever seen in my life. He only on the roster because of his brother.
My key is gonna be, because we stay struggling with this particular category, and it's rebound that ball, man. We got to rebound the ball.
You know what's actually, I'm gonna go and see where we rank now, but I will admit we've been rebounding the ball pretty well lately. With a big asterisk on Drummond being the main rebounder, but as a team, we've been rebounding well the last few games.
Yeah, thank goodness that we getting. I won't say full retro Drummond, but he's giving us a glimpse of what Drummond used to be. Thank goodness that he really not washed, because he's holding it down as far as rebounding. He's giving us double doubles. You know what I'm saying? Nice amount of rebounds. You can't complain. On the amount of rebounds he's hustling. So no, I can't complain.
Yeah, we averaging a lot more rebounds than we did last year. We were the bottom of the league. I think we averaged 39.8 or something like that. And we averaging like 43.5 right now. I'm about to see where we stand as a team rebounding, like as far as the league. But compared to last year, man, it's been night and day. Let's see where we at. We still in the bottom half of the league, but we're not in the bottom. Last year we were legit at the bottom. Now we more of a mid-bottom tier team at rebounding. So I can live with that.
Lionel said, Jose, the Bucks are slow. Well, then that must fare well for us, because I can't lie, the Sixers, currently constructed today with the lineup that we're seeing ain't that slow. So hopefully that'll fare well for us.
Definitely our guard heavy lineup. So we should be able to run, man. We should be able to run. But this isn't the Milwaukee Bucks of old. I will admit that I was unaware of a lot of things going on in Milwaukee. And they a completely different team than they've been in past years. Like, completely different. They don't have a lot of the players they've had in the past. They still got their core. They got Portis. Obviously, Giannis isn't playing tonight. But we should be able to take them down, man. We should. It's crazy. ESPN got the matchup predictor. They got a 53% chance to win without Giannis. The disrespect. The fucking disrespect.
So we're the underdogs.
We are. Let me see what the spread is. Actually, it's weird. They gave us a 1.5. Vegas gave us a 1.5, but ESPN matchup predictor has them a 53.3% chance to win. But Vegas did give us a 1.5. Vegas did give us a 1.5.
Not too shabby. We need this win. I gotta agree with Lionel. I hate losing to anybody in the Eastern Conference, and we need these wins, man. We can't keep losing. We can't keep losing on these back-to-backs like that, giving them 2 in a row easily just because they're back-to-backs, man. So we got to represent, at least walk away tonight with a win.
Especially, like I said, with them missing a best player, man. Everything runs through Giannis there with him not being there. Like, when you just look at what they missing, he averaged 31, 11, and 7. They're missing that, man. Granted, we missing Embiid, but we've been missing Embiid all year. BJ Edgecombe and Tyrese Maxey and Andre Drummond and all those guys, they've been playing without Embiid for the majority of the year. So it's a different dynamic with them missing Giannis and us missing Embiid, in my opinion, tonight, simply because we've been playing without Embiid for the majority of the season so far anyway.
Since you're talking about Embiid, BG, Mr. J Love here, you know what I'm saying? My Kenzo brethren, he asking what's our thoughts on Embiid, because this shit is driving him crazy.
No. He didn't say our thoughts. He said, Jose. He's not forcing me to answer this question. Don't try to put it on me. He put it on you.
What's my thoughts? My thoughts is get used to it. Like, this is the hand that we're dealt. That's it. You got no choice. You know what I'm saying? Right
What you
now,
just
it's like I'm not even putting my focus on Embiid's availability because we need to focus on the kids who are playing. They out there trying to play and win games. You know what I'm saying? I'm annoyed. I'm pissed just as well as you are. You know what I'm saying? But what's that gonna do when he ain't on the court? No way. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I'm just focusing on what the young kids can do if they perform well. You know, they out there playing they all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because that's all we can do.
anybody who you started that statement off a little shaky. I didn't like it. I didn't like your start off words, Jose. You said get used to it. If you've been a Sixers fan any longer than 15 minutes, you should be already used to it. Don't get used to it. You should already be used to what's going on with Embiid, man. It pains me. I hate to see it. I would love to see the big guy on the floor. I would love to see this team competing day in and day out with the full roster that we put together. I would love it. But I've come to the conclusion that I'm not going to see that often in my lifetime, as long as Embiid is a part of that core. I'm just not going to see that often. I'm not saying we're not going to see it ever. But I've come to the conclusion that, yeah, I'm happy if he plays 30. If he plays 30 games, I saw the stat that I saw, somebody put it on 624/7. Mark, Mikal Bridges, somebody we drafted after the process was over and we was just filling pieces during Mikal Bridges' draft. Right, Jose? We were filling pieces, right? Mikal Bridges has played over 100 games in a row than Embiid has played total games in his career. I'm going to say it again, Jose, before you go. Let me say it one more time for the people that didn't hear me. Mikal Bridges has played over 100 games more in a row than Embiid has played games, period.
I just want to let you know that if you just became a Sixers fan, it's all cool. And we love people jumping on the train. But if you just became a Sixers fan, don't expect Embiid to have another MVP season. If not, go back to his MVP season and go watch those games. Right now, all I hope and wish and expect Embiid to do is just give us the best that you can do with the minutes allocated that they give you. You know what I'm saying? That's all you can expect from Embiid. You know what I mean? As long as he does that, he's still a dog. Like, seriously, he's still a dog. We've seen it. Right. He played a few games this year, got 20 minutes. He's damn near giving us a point a minute, every game he played. And that's not bad at all. You know what I'm saying? So if he can come on the court and just contribute without worrying about carrying his team, you know what I'm saying? That's still going to be a good Embiid at this point. You know what I'm saying? He's just not MVP Embiid no more.
Yeah,
so you must forget that.
With those between 2019 and 2024, there was a difference, though. I will admit you are correct. The only difference was it wasn't as frequent, and he did wind up playing enough games to get MVP votes. But the difference between 19 and 24 between 2019 and 2024 and now, excuse me, I'm sorry. The difference is back then, he got hurt at the most inconvenient times. He would get hurt in like February. He would get hurt in like March. And then when it mattered the most, we couldn't count on, he's not even 60%, but we're going to put him out there to see if he can do something, and it throws the team off. Now, forget getting hurt at the key portion. He ain't playing at all. That's the only difference. That's the only difference. Yeah. He ain't playing at all.
Jay, I never questioned how long you've been a Sixers fan. I was talking in general when I said that, you know what I'm saying? We all love our Sixers at the end of the day, and that's the point. That's the moral of the story. You know what I mean? And we want this team to be healthy, to gel well, to have chemistry, and to win some games, enough games for us to contend. And that's all we can ask for right now.
Well, right now we 8-6, and I don't like the way 8-6 looks, especially after 4-0. Especially after 4-0. So hopefully we figure things out, man. Hopefully Paul George being back in the lineup, seeming like, I don't know how you felt about it, Jose, but that first game, shots didn't fall at a high clip, but he didn't look like a guy coming off an injury. Just my opinion. I don't know how you felt about Paul George's first game, but he just didn't appear as a guy who's trying to figure it out. Hey, do I trust my knee? Do I trust it? He seemed like he was ready to hoop. So that makes me hopeful for at least what he's going to bring to the team.
Jay, I agree with you 100%, 150% at that. Like, there's no other way to slice that. You should have put that in all caps, no cap. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I mean? I'm with you 100%, Jay. About Paul George, since I wanna
Oh yeah, go ahead.
elaborate on what you were saying about Paul George. I agree with you. The first game he didn't do nothing that I could say, oh, he's coming off an injury, make that excuse for him or nothing. He played pretty good for the amount of time that he played. You know what I'm saying? But again, like what do we all want from all these players is consistency. So you know what I mean? If he can do that every time he steps foot on the floor, I ain't got no complaints. You can't do nothing about load management. That's just the way basketball is in 2025. You can't do nothing about that. Period. We can't do. We don't work for the organization. We don't tell these players, yo, you got to play. None of that. So we got to roll with the punches and hope these guys can at least do the best of, what's the military slogan? Be all you could be. Yeah.
That's not part. The military slogan. That's the Army slogan. Do not put that with my Air Force brethren. Shout out everybody that was in the Air Force.
Be all you could be, gang. Be all you could be.
No, man. I definitely agree with you, man. I said that before that first game that he played. I'm not looking for Paul George from OKC. I'm not looking for Paul George from Indiana. I'm not looking for Paul George from nowhere else. I'm looking for Paul George to get in where he fit in with the core guys that I think are good. The guys we got on this roster are good. I'm pleasantly surprised at the output we've got from certain guys. So I need him to just be here and be that leader on the court. Because you know what I've noticed this season, as much as we hate that he's taking a roster spot, I feel like Kyle has been the best cheerleader in the history of the Sixers. Like the energy he brings to the bench in those fourth quarters when we need everything because we had a terrible third quarter. I'm watching. I see Kyle a little bit. He's the first one up. He's getting the younger guys excited to make a comeback. Unfortunately, we always got to make a comeback in the fourth quarter for some reason. But I need Paul George to be that guy on the court. He can still play. Kyle, you do all of the old head stuff on the bench and let Paul George be that leader on the floor for these young guys when it comes down to it. That's a lie, Bernard. Bernard, that's a lie. That's a lie. Paul George's first bucket was not an ISO play. Paul George's first bucket, he came off a screen and hit a three. So I know that his typical game is ISO, but like I said, I feel like that first game back this season, what was that, 2 games ago? When he got the ball, it didn't get stuck. I didn't feel like, all right, here we go. We're just going to watch one-on-one. I didn't feel like we saw that. I know what his track record shows, but I don't feel like I saw that game one. We got to flip one for a solid wing point guard. A solid wing. PG washed, unfortunately. But how do you know he's washed? This is a serious question. I mean this from about, please type back. How do you know that he's washed? We've seen him play one basketball game. That's not fair. I know we Sixers fans and we critical and we, look, what have you done for me lately? But we haven't even seen him play basketball. We don't even know if he's washed. I don't think that's a fair statement. I just don't think that's a fair statement.
Listen, I kind of hinted that he was earlier this season. I ain't getting no basketball from him wearing the Sixers uniform to say that he isn't. I'm not going to keep saying he was, but he ain't playing enough games here to say he isn't as well. So,
He said you ain't do enough to not be trash, but you also ain't do enough to not be good. I don't know how to judge you right now, PG.
Yeah. That I'm on the fence with it, gang. You feel me?
I'm not on the fence. You know where I'm at? You know where I'm
at. And now, for BG's Over and Under.
You ain't even know where I was going with that, did you? You just like, what you talking about? Where you at, dog? Come on, man. That was your job. You were supposed to have that click a minute ago.
They just started talking about PG. I got a little mad there. I'm sorry.
Hold on. I'm gonna read. I don't know if you answered me in this comment. And Brown needs to touch the floor, smooth inside shot, fierce rebound. And when he plays, if he plays, it's just once someone shows you who they are, you gotta believe them. I agree. We struggled to have a big man last game. We knew Embiid was out. Drummond had to play extended minutes, even though Drummond played very well. But why not utilize the guy we drafted? At least use him early. This is when you tinker with the lineups, Nick Nurse. Now. Do it now. Let's figure out what we got. So in February, March, April, we know what we got. But if he's just sitting on the bench, we never gonna know what we got. Let's get into the over-unders. I'm already over my time. Hey, PG back in the game. Again, he didn't do what I gave his over-under for his first game. And again, I'm just putting that number at the number I think it has to be. That number's 14.5 if everybody's playing. But because everybody's not playing, I'm raising that number by 2. 16.5 points for Paul George tonight. Jose, what you think?
I can't remember what he gave us last time. I don't even think he gave us 10.
Ooh, give me 2 seconds.
I think he gave us a solid 7.
He played against the Clippers, and the Clippers box score says that Paul George had 9. No, I'm sorry. Yes, 9. 2 for 9 from the field. He had 9.
I'm gonna take the under on that, and I won't take an over until he does better.
I'm gonna look at that game. Paul George, Barlow, Drummond, Maxey, Edgecombe. So the only difference now is Edwards is in that lineup. Paul George with some rest. I'm still taking over. I'm taking over. I think he could look. He's going to show us he ain't washed. BG might be crazy, but damn it, I don't mind being crazy. Y'all know I'm crazy. I've been cheering for the Sixers my whole life, and they keep breaking my heart. So I must be crazy.
He's gonna break your heart again because he ain't getting that over.
Up next, man.
This ain't the show me state, but you got to make me a believer.
I've been very, very, very critical as well as praising this guy. I praise the fact that he is holding down a bench in a big way. He's playing big minutes. He's playing big minutes in the fourth quarter. He's making big shot after big shot, defending some of the team's best guards at times. That is Quentin Grimes. I've talked about him because he has not seen a shot that he does not like. He is playing for a contract, and the way he be letting that thing fly, the number done went up, dog. Last week, the number was 2.5 threes made, but the way he be letting that thing fly, the number has gone up to 3.5 threes made. Jose, do we got 4 threes in him tonight?
Got 4 threes from Quentin Grimes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna say yes, man. The reason why this is my answer is because Quentin Grimes has got the most flowers from me from anybody on this team so far this year.
You're the only person that played every game.
regardless. It's just the consistency. If I'm not mistaken, he had maybe 2 games that you probably could he didn't play well, or he didn't shoot, and he shot better last game. What happened to him this game? Like, we expect all these guys to make 30 points every game. Like, no, this man been so consistent. So I'm gonna take the over on that.
Yeah, he made 4. He went 4 for 8 last night, just as a reminder for you, Jose. But I'm gonna go with you too. I'm gonna go over as well. I'm gonna go over. Like I said, I just feel like he is playing with such confidence. It's gonna be hard to have a night where he don't make 3, maybe 4 threes. So I'm going with the over as well. Last but not least, man. No Embiid tonight, yo. No Embiid. I need a solid game from BJ, yo. I need one of them first 4 games of the season solid games from BJ tonight. I need not only double figures, but I need him to be the second leading scorer on the team tonight, in my opinion. Just what I want. That's just what I want. I'm not saying that's what he's going to take to win. That's what BG wants. So, BJ Edgecombe, I need you.
Grimes making it real hard for VJ to get second best score. I ain't even gonna lie, bro.
Hooping, dog. He been hooping. There's no denying
it. Real hard for VJ to show out.
That number goes to 19.5. That is a large number for VJ Edgecombe, who has been kind of a roller coaster this year. So this is one of them bets you got to think about. Do you feel like this is one of them games he gets it right, or one of them games where he looks a little timid and doesn't have a good shooting night? 19.5 points for VJ Edgecombe. What you got?
I'm gonna take the under. I'm gonna take the under, man. I'm gonna take the under, and for the simple fact that after those 4 games that you raved about so much in the beginning of this over and under, he's been like low single digits after that. 7, 8 points here, like, you know what I mean? Like, waiting for the fourth quarter to go crazy. 0 points in the first 3 quarters, and then go crazy in the fourth. And the ball can only be spread around, but so much. So I think that by him waiting all the way to the fourth quarter to try to show out was just takes too long, gang. You gotta do your stuff for the whole game from beginning to end. So I'm just take the under on that.
Under, I'm gonna take that'd be 3 overs. I don't like 3 overs. I go under. I go under just because I don't want 3 overs. I want a BJ bounce back game. I know he had a solid outing last game. Shot a lot, 8 for 20, but at least he shot. That was my thing. I don't like my BJ shooting 3 for 7, 3 for 9, 3 for 11. I don't like that. Be active, dog. Be active, man. Understand when it's your time. That's the one thing we always loved about Maxey. And when it wasn't his time, he sat back and he just kept getting better. And then when his number was called and he had to show up, we saw the best Maxey we could see. Well, right now, Joel Embiid isn't playing. Paul George in and out of the lineup. We starting to lose more than we're winning. So, I mean, step up. Step up, VJ. I know you capable. I know you capable. We saw it too many times in them first 4 games that you are an NBA player. You were the front runner for Rookie of the Year out the gate and still are. It still is the front runner for Rookie of the Year for a reason. Show out, Doc.
Before we go into our bowls, I'm throwing another over and under in there. Some of y'all might find this funny, but I'm not.
I'm writing. What do we got?
2.5 3-pointer from Drummond. What's the word?
Man, get the hell off my phone, man. Under, man. Man,
what?
Hold up, man. Let me get something.
No, that's valid.
Hold up. Give me a second. You gonna get exactly what you deserve. You gonna get exactly what you.
That's valid.
Lord have mercy.
Shut up, bitch.
Oh my God, he cursed on him.
Shut up, bitch.
That wasn't me. That was Dwayne Johnson telling you to shut up.
Shut the fuck up.
Let me finish, man. You gonna mess with me, bro. You tripping. Listen. Let me get that over under. What are you talking about?
I'm gonna go under. I do appreciate that Drummond has made himself a room. I don't even want to use the word reliable.
Andre Curry from the corner.
It makes them have to maybe go a half step closer to him, so that spreads the floor. Being able to spread the floor in today's NBA is important for every single NBA player. So I appreciate that he's able to knock it down from time to time. I don't love that he shoots it, but I appreciate that he can make it now. This is a guy we saw in his first 10 years in NBA was like a 30% free throw shooter, and now he's shooting threes. He was like a 30% shooter for his whole career, and now he's shooting threes.
Bro,
here's what it is.
When you a corner boy and you wide open, you can make them. Just go ask Peanut Butter and Jelly. That's all. Just go ask Peanut Butter and Jelly.
It was times PJ Tucker didn't hit the rim from that corner. It was time Danny Green hit the top of the backboard from that corner. It was time Matisse Thybulle.
Whoa. Listen,
go bold if I get mad.
Even though I used to call him Danny Donuts, he was Danny Donuts for the simple fact that he ain't had 0 point. But it was a lot of times, make no mistake, Danny Green hit some big shots from that corner. Stop it.
No, I agree. Danny Green, that's my family. He definitely hit some big shots, but he also missed some big shots.
Yeah, he did.
Go bold, man. Go bold. Matter of fact, I'm going to go bold first. I'm going to go for bold first before you steal my bold. My guy is in the starting lineup. Yes, BG is happy that Justin Edwards is in the starting lineup, and Justin Edwards will thrive tonight. Justin Edwards will give us.
Why am I not surprised?
7 3-pointers made for Justin Edwards tonight.
Yo,
7. 7.
Yo, somebody put some mushrooms in his food, like real. Those mushrooms, not regular mushrooms, the other mushrooms. This man crazy.
Some 3-pointers made for Justin Edwards. What you got for me for bold, dog?
Oh my God. I'm gonna say 7 players, double figures. Let's get it.
7 players. That would be Edwards, Drummond, Maxey, Edgecombe, Grimes. I be forgetting them. You ever just forget people that's on our roster, even though they are very impactful? Like, damn, Trendon Watford at any point can give us 18, 16. Like, we got players, man. We got some players.
7 players in double figures. That's my bold.
I like that. That's bold. That's all. The 7 double figures is always bold for the Sixers. That will never be taken down because we so often don't get it. I hate when I see teams, they whole starting five got double figures and they got 2 people on the bench with double figures, and we be having a 4 in our starting lineup and then 1 person on our bench in double figures. I hate that shit. I hate seeing teams that get max production out of their full team. We got to go.
Anyway, that's our time right there, man. We gave y'all a little bit more than what we usually do. Y'all already know what time it is. Look up top, all the socials, man. Just don't forget to like, follow, subscribe. And again, don't forget to tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell a friend. We rely on word of mouth. Tell the homies about Eat Sleep Sixers podcast. Make sure you tell them to like, follow, and subscribe. You feel me? We'll be back here at postgame to talk about this game. Hopefully we get to hear the song. You feel me? Let's go Sixers, everybody.